And good afternoon. Thank you very much for tuning in to this afternoon's tropical weather update. I am Letitia Humphreys, your weather forecaster for today. So a look at our satellite imagery shows that there are a few systems that we're presently monitoring in the tropical Atlantic. We have Hurricane Lee, which is in the northwest Atlantic. Then we have Hurricane Margo, which is all the way in the north central Atlantic. And then we have AL97, which is an area that we are closely monitoring, as this is of most interest to our area at this time. So our tropical weather outlook, AL97, has been given a 70% chance of development in the next 2 days and a 90% chance of development in the next 7 days. That system is expected to move along a northwesterly track, allowing it to pass safely to the northeast of the Caribbean islands. Here's a closer look at Hurricane Lee, where we see at 2 p.m. today, it was located just about 420 miles to the southwest of Bermuda. Bermuda is presently on the tropical storm warning, as that system is quite large, even though the center is the distance away from Bermuda and expected to pass safely to the west. The tropical storm force winds actually extend outwards 240 miles from the center. So as that system continues on its way, it is presently moving to the northwest and will make that northerly turn by tonight. It is moving quite slowly, so there are swells still impacting the northern Caribbean islands, Puerto Rico, British Virgin Islands, Anguilla, and even down to Barbuda, where a high surf advisory presently remains in effect for those islands. It is also expected to send a lot of surfs into the Bahamas and even into the eastern coast of the Americas. Hurricane Lee, as I mentioned, is now moving in that northwesterly track. It is a Category 2 hurricane now on the Saffir-Simpson hurricane wind scale. It has weakened a bit, and it is expected though to actually strengthen a little bit as it speeds up and moves further into the northern Atlantic. However, as it goes further and into cooler waters, it will encounter also some wind shear environment and a bit of dry air. So then it will weaken afterwards, as it just shortly strengthens for a little short time. So as it moves onwards, we continue to monitor that system. As I mentioned, Bermuda on the tropical storm warning at this time. Now for Hurricane Margo, Margo is just to the southwest of the Azores, and that is also moving northwesterly at this time, moving also slowly, but is expected to meander a bit, do a little bit of a loop, because those models are a little bit in disagreement as to exactly where that system is expected to go. It is currently a Category 1 hurricane, but is expected to remain a fish storm and not cause any impacts across land. Some tips I want to leave with you to be mindful for. Those surfs are still around, swells up to around 5 to 6 feet, so they're producing some dangerous surfs, mainly on the northern coastlines of the islands. A high surf advisory still in effect for Barbuda, Anguilla, and the British Virgin Islands, and there also the potential for some rip currents to develop, coastal erosion. Now, high pressure is dominating our area at this time, so it is producing a lot of warm conditions as it causes a lot of sinking air over us, so the atmosphere is warming. So I'm encouraging residents to stay hydrated and stay in cool and shaded areas. Now, we're still in the hurricane season, so continue to monitor the tropics with us for any further development. Don't be complacent. Hurricane season ends November 30th. Continue to watch this space with us. Stay tuned to the Antigua and Barbuda Meteorological Service YouTube channel. I am Letitia Humphreys, your weather forecaster for today. Have a great day.